Alright guys, so the craziest shit has been going on as Jeff Stewart and Jake the asshole, who I won't even bother showing his face on here at all because he is such a scumbag. These two have been for over a month having videos, live streaming about this girl, Faith Irene, gone missing, presumed dead, and all the conspiracies and all the blame they have been doing on so many different people. And they kept saying, all we want to do is see her face and yada yada, say our names and we'll shut up and never say your name again. And it's all good, we'll bust up a bottle of champagne and yeah. Well, let me tell you something, this is not how it went down. And as she did this today, and that video will be coming up, Jake is nowhere to be found. The videos are all pulled. Jeff did a so-called retraction. And, I mean, when you hear it, it's just amazing. But first, let's hear Jeff say this.
Hey, you flat earthers. I'm done fighting for you. I will never fight for you again. I won't help you or nothing.
So that's Jeff Stewart, and that was for whatever reason he was doing, Who cares? These guys were displaying their Patreons. In the first video they did on this, they did indeed ask for money. Jake specifically was out there saying, if you can help Jeff, and maybe I'll throw that part of the video in here if I can find it. It's a very long video, but they were begging for money, and and people were saying, "What are you doing?" And what are you doing? I mean, this was just a fiasco of bullshit, and they were going to keep this up as long as it was going to go, I mean, I don't know how much money they collected. I don't really care, but someone did say, yeah, okay, Jake, so why don't you take all the money you got and give it to Faith? Of course, he's nowhere to be found, like I said. He's not going to comment on any of this. He's taking the money and he's going to run. Now, I don't see how it's possible for these guys to ever show their faces ever again on YouTube and, anybody to ever believe a fucking word they say. So now, watch this from the past. This is very fucking interesting. Don't ever trust this fucker.
And how did you track him down?
I broke the law.
Okay, well, without going into details then, just talk us through what you did, what you showed us on your video, if you know what I mean.
Okay, first thing I did was I dropped an encoded link in my own comments. And I was scraping everybody's browser data that clicked on the link. And everybody that listens to my videos, they all clicked on me. Because I just put in, want to see more? Click here. And they click here. So, can you hear me now? You hear better now?
Yeah.
Let me turn my microphone up here. Hold on a second.
So when I found out about this, I went and I left some comments on the Flat Earth Bitches channel there, and then I went and I deleted them because I didn't want anybody to see what I was doing. So now here is the video that Faith finally made that kind of backed everybody off.
So it's Wednesday, the 25th of July, 2018. Faith Irene Lukey here. Please stop harassing my sons. They're really sweet young men that are being bothered now because Jake's subscribers are going to hit their Instagram saying your mom's dead, your mom's dead. The fuck is wrong with you? They've already been through a hell of a lot, by the way. Alright? Family's been broken apart because of the things that have happened with the person who I'm in hiding from, who's always known where I've lived, and yet continued to put my credit deep into debt and physically threaten me, verbally threaten me, break into everything he can, rob me of everything. Over $13,000 I'm in debt to from things that he did illegally without my permission. So on top of all that, I found numerous evidences of him filming pedophilia. Like, he's involved in actually meeting up with prepubescent little girls. I've had actual children contacting me, telling me for 5 years now he's been trying to have sex with them. His mistress's little sisters, his ex-wives have hidden. There's women in hiding from him. Megumi, he's never seen the child from Megumi, who's in Japan. She's like some Buddhist priestess daughter. Yasuko hid from him for 6 years, changed their daughter's name, dyed their hair. She learned black belt, by the way, and not to this day has he ever been able to spend the night alone with his own daughter there. He lives, though, in Japan, mostly, with his other wife, with Chizizu, the one he's still married to. They have no children together. And there's other stories, too. So, you don't have to believe me, but you need to fucking leave my sons, who are from my ex-husband, Randy, nothing to do with this, alone. And my daughter and I we are okay, we are alive. It's been hella hard because I've had to live like in shelters and shit, just trying to get established because my credit's been ruined, and I have PTSD now too on top of it because I've witnessed some crazy shit. But I'm alright, we're getting help. My daughter and I are safe. My sons are good. They're awesome. So please leave them alone. It's really, really scary for them to see all this stuff about your mom's dead and having to prove themselves. Like, just leave them the fuck alone, please. Jake.
So now here is Jeff Stewart's so-called retraction. I was at a live stream and I didn't leave and I couldn't download it, so I recorded it on my camera. So you can't get this because it's unlisted. You can't download it because it's unlisted. But this is Jeff's thing, whatever the fuck this is, after he realizes that Faith Irene is safe. So let's play this. Once I take this page out, that's it. It's unlisted.
Okay, it looks like Faith is alive. It's great. It's what we wanted to know. I just want to say that this whole ordeal has taken quite a bit out of me. I've lost a lot of sleep. I don't know that anybody could drive by a girl laying on the side of the road hurt and not stop and say, "Do you need help?" But it seems like what has happened is I pulled over to help somebody out, and the girl fucking got up and shot me in the back and stole my car. So anyway, this has taken a lot out of me. We realize there's something else going on here. Whatever y'all do from here on out, be careful. I am not giving Matt a pass on anything. I don't know what kind of operation, where that operation goes up to, but it seems as though we are being played by a bunch of goddamn comics. But I can promise you, and I did promise you, if we found her alive, regardless of her condition, whether you think she's held in captivity or whatever, I've heard all kinds of shit already. I can't prove that. And I can't you know, I'm not going to speculate on that. But I will tell you this. This whole ordeal, and in its finality, is some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's so crazy, in fact, I don't want no more of it. I don't want no more of it. At all. I think YouTube is nothing but a goddamn big psyop now. Really. I don't care if you agree with me, because you're never going to have to hear my voice again. I can promise. I'm gone. And I wish everybody the best of luck. And I appreciate you listening to me while I was here. But I'm not going to have any more a part of all this craziness. It's absolutely insane. But good luck with you. If you want to stay on YouTube and you want to keep wrapping yourself up in this stuff, I'm not. That's it. Thank you, all of you, for your support and your friendship, if you were really my friend. But I can't take this anymore. This whole thing has brought up way too many bad memories for me. And I'll never be able to get over this. Because it's the craziest shit I've ever been wrapped up in my entire life. I do wish everybody a happy life, though. Do your best. Be honest. Be true.
Okay, so here's this girl. Here's a girl, Jen Spen, all right? And I swear, man, this just seems like acting to me. I mean, she seems like she's upset. There's no tears, of course. There's no real empathy, I don't think. I may be wrong. But she's absolutely wrong about what she says, especially at the end. Just give it a listen.
Hello everyone, it's your girl Jen Spen. This video is not something I've planned on doing. This sort of came out of the blue a little bit for me, but I think it's important. I'm still a little skeptical of the whole situation because there's nothing solid. My cat is gonna drive me crazy. She's fine. She's just vocal. But there's nothing solid on what I'm talking about here. There's apparently, perhaps, a missing person who is attached to the Flat Earth movement. Let me make something clear. I have never really been part of the Flat Earth movement. I'm not saying that there isn't some truth to it. I think it's a very interesting topic, but that's not what this video is about, and that's not how I want to. That's not who I want to market this to. I'm not marketing this to anybody, really. This is really the only person I really care to see this would be Faith Irene herself, because I want her to understand something that Jake and Jeff, while I get that maybe the method by which they are using to go about this might be a little odd and it might be a little off-putting to some people, I really think that they want to help. I really do believe that is the case, and I have watched many of the live streams and not once have I heard them asking for money outright.
Okay, well, evidently you didn't really listen to the first video. I got this part, which is good enough for me because it's actually Jeff. But yeah, Jake started the whole thing about asking for money. So, I mean, here's Jeff. So, they weren't asking for money?
That we just did here. You?
No, you know, here's another thing. That little PayPal link at the bottom right-hand corner, when I say that they've systematically destroyed my business, like, it's like 90% of my business is gone because these motherfuckers on near about overnight. We're not dealing with a bunch of fruitcakes. So any help you can give my channel, you're helping me. You're helping me survive from day to day until this either goes away or what? I don't fucking know. Whether the FBI gets involved, whether I don't know. I don't know where it goes, to be honest with you. Fuck, I'm still following the damn trail, and the trail is just, it's impossibly sloppy and stupid and arrogant the whole way through. It's like a false flag. Sloppy. NASA sloppy. They didn't even hardly try to hide anything because they made it out to be already exposed. I know that doesn't make any sense. If you just follow the story, it will. Some things still don't make sense to me, but I'm learning as I'm going along. And again, this has only started like 2 weeks ago, and I never even thought I was going to uncover what I uncovered. I never even dreamed it.
And that's the thing, Jeff, is that each week and each day that you were streaming, and then me and you would talk, and then another detail would surface and another thing would happen. I didn't have anything to talk about on my own channel that was even remotely like as interesting as I found all this. So where I felt like